Hey everybody, it's Christopher. Just wanted to give you a quick tip here. So no matter how long you've been sewing, if you're a newbie or if you're a veteran sewer like me, things are always going to happen. Well, somehow the thread fell out of the take-up lever here, and then it jammed or somehow pulled my needle, broke my needle, had all kinds of problems. So when I went to sew after that and replace the needle, it kept breaking the thread. Just horrible. So I took the whole thing apart, and I've got this nail file, and I used a box cutter and a quilter's ruler, and I cut it down to make it skinny. Took my throat plate off, and in here I filed it. I filed it on top, filed it behind. I took my bobbin case out, lightly filed where it was rough, put it back in, and then I went to stitch, and I was still getting some white dots there, as you can see. Still getting some white dots. So I took the bobbin case back out and I cleaned it. Sometimes you don't realize, but the bobbin case has residue inside the little slits there. So what I did was I took the bobbin out, and then I took a piece of paper and slid it through there and cleaned it. And then I oiled everything in there and make sure everything was clean. And then when I went to do a stitch out, I went to my, let me show you here. This is something that a lot of us don't, forget about. So I went to this is my old 2001 Brother ULT. So I went to the old, look at these, look how old these embroidery designs are that were on this machine. But they came with, I wanted to remind you to readdress looking at some of these because they're really kind of pretty. Look at this. So I stitched that out as a test after I cleaned my bobbin and just give it a little quarter turn tightening. And look how beautiful. Let me show you the back. See, the back worked out great. Turned out really good. So this is just tip maintenance that you have to do when things go wrong. But look how nice that little embroidery design is. Wouldn't that be pretty on a cuff, your shirt cuff? So revisit some of your built-in designs on your sewing machines, because we got so much we don't realize what we have. And every time somebody posts on these Facebook groups an embroidery design, people are, oh my God, where'd you get that? Where'd you get this? Where'd you get that? And we tend to forget about the built-in designs we already have on the machines that we already purchased. So this is just a tip, and I want to show you what I did. As you see, I painted my sewing machine. And then I did a texture top here. Look at that. It's a beautiful texture top out of that stone. And I gave this a whole new fresh look. And then I put information on needles here. Centimeter to inches transfer. So when my students come to class, they'll be able to know all that information when they're sitting there sewing on top of what they learn. Anyway, I want to give you this little tip, everybody. First of all, like I said, don't panic if things go wrong. Just get rid of any burrs that might be in there. If you have a magnifying glass with a light built in, put this underneath and look, and you'll see little markings and stuff. Smooth them down. And like I said, this is a nail file for nails. And then check your bobbin case too. Make sure there's no burrs on there. And then you go back and you just saved yourself a couple $100 at the repair shop. All right, hope that helps everybody. Bye.